On his way to make New Year visits, the old man picked up a strange little creature. At first, he thought it was just a realistic toy some mischievous kid had thrown away. But the moment he held it in his hands, he could clearly feel its heartbeat. Warm, steady, and alive. It looked a bit like a pig, but much smaller. Like a rabbit, yet kind of like a mouse. Like a parrot, but also a newborn hedgehog. He ran through every animal he could think of in his head, but still couldn't figure out what on earth this thing was. Do any of you know what it could be? Judging by its soft, delicate skin, it must have just been born. But it looked so weak, on the brink of death. Without a mother to care for it, the old man figured it wouldn't survive the new year. Being naturally curious, the old man had a bold idea. He decided to take the little creature home, but no one expected that. When it grew up, it would terrify everyone. As soon as he got home, he put it in a warm incubator. The creature's skin turned rosy, and its condition improved drastically. Its heartbeat slowly stabilized too. But he knew, if it didn't eat soon, it would still starve to death. So he quickly fetched a bottle of milk and gently fed it with a syringe. To his surprise, the little one started drinking without hesitation. The old man's anxious heart finally calmed. But since its digestive system was still underdeveloped, he could only feed it 2 milliliters at a time. Just enough so its tiny stomach wouldn't burst. For the next few days, he fed it on a strict schedule. After 1 week, the creature's body had matured significantly. It had become livelier too. Still, no one could tell what kind of animal it was. Its eyes hadn't even fully formed yet. Half a month passed. Under the old man's careful care, the little one grew a layer of fine fur and looked very healthy. Worried that it might catch a cold, the old man used a scarf from his ex-girlfriend as a blanket. At this stage, the little creature was extremely well behaved. It spent its days eating and sleeping, just like a human baby. Sometimes the old man would wake it up for a bit of movement. After all, just eating and lying down makes it easy to get fat. But the creature remained lazily nestled in his palm, looking completely relaxed and content. He even slipped a little piece of yarn onto its paw, though no one really knew why. So does anyone know what this animal is yet? Over time, the old man developed a deep bond with the creature. He gave up all meaningless social interactions and poured all his energy into it, as if it were his own child. Eventually, its full form became clear. The narrator guesses, it must be an adorable little squirrel. Although it was now a month old, under the old man's pampering, it still didn't have to do a thing. It slept all day with its limbs splayed out and even needed to be hand-fed. It loved burrowing into his palm, as if it had truly accepted him as its mother. Oddly enough, even though it was a month old, its eyes were still closed. Could animals be born blind? It also lagged behind others its age in many aspects. Seeing this, the old man felt a quiet sadness. After all, what parent doesn't want their child to grow up healthy? Luckily, half a month later, the squirrel was fully developed. The first time it opened its eyes, it realized its mom was actually a man. It looked shocked and scared. But then it remembered. This man was the one who raised it. So it quickly snuggled up to him again. Facing the big new world, the little squirrel was curious about everything. Seeing his daughter grow up, the old man felt truly fulfilled. He gave the squirrel a lovely name, Xiaowu. To welcome Xiaowu to the family, he set aside a room just for it, installed climbing shelves and toys of all kinds. Xiaowu climbed around happily, clearly pleased with his new room. He often kissed his mom's hand, as if expressing gratitude in his own way. It really made you believe. Everything in the world has a soul, but the old man knew Xiaowu was a wild animal. Nature was his real home. So the old man bought a villa for 3 million yuan, outfitted with safety measures all around. To help Xiaowu adapt to the wild, he regularly took him out into the yard for exposure. But having lived in a cozy home for too long, Xiaowu was scared of the outside world. He refused to leave the old man's side. After much coaxing, he finally dared to leave his mother's arms. As a natural explorer, the moment Xiaowu touched the ground, he became excited, darting around in joy. Still, he never strayed far. After all, he wasn't fully independent yet. After some time, he finally adapted to the wild. But this rascal didn't go far. Every time he got hungry, he'd return home for food. The old man never minded. He always had a big stash of nuts ready. After returning to nature, Xiao Wu made lots of new friends. He'd often bring them home to eat and hang out. Eventually, there were so many guests, the old man had to prepare over 10 kilos of nuts daily. Good thing he was a millionaire, or who could afford all this? But in return, the squirrel and his friends brought the old man joy, and a kind of comfort no human ever could. Perhaps this is the most beautiful harmony between man and nature.